going, everybody? Welcome. Good to see you. If you're watching this channel for the first time, let me introduce myself really quickly. My name is Wilfred Lee, and I'm the host of The Artist's Journey. Hi, cutie. No, you're cute. You're cute. What we're going to be doing, guys, is having a conversation with Ames. Ames do? Amas? You guys know that I may always mispronounce it incorrectly, but finally we'll get to the nitty-gritty and we'll finally know how to say her name properly once and for all. But no matter what, she will always be Ames do in my heart. She has been winning constantly. She's the Heart Wars queen of my Heart Wars competition that I do. And for people who don't know what Heart Wars is, it's basically a game I do where whoever gives the most hearts wins a free caricature. So actually I have one right over here. So she won countless times, but sometimes she gives away her hearts to some other lucky winner. So she's like a diplomatic lady who kind of gives it like Mother Teresa, giving all the good things off to everyone else. And the last winner that she gave it to was for Jay Chang, and he was so happy to get this little beautiful drawing. So this is for Jay Chang, so thank you so much. So without further ado, guys, let's introduce Ames. Yay! Guys, look, it's Ames. She's here. She's here, guys.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing?
Pretty good. So how are you doing?
Good. Nervous, I'm good.
Yeah, but isn't it so? I kind of find this interesting because we just met through Periscope, and everyone's looking at this. She's still pretty. Ames? Who is that? You guys don't know who Ames is? Oh my god, now you know. Well, here's the thing, guys. Now we're getting to know who Ames is, and if anything, I've met her through Periscope. Like I said before, I do these contests and stuff, and we've talked on and off of Periscope, and she has this great YouTube channel called Start With Toys, and I think it's going to be really interesting to talk more about that and see what it's like. So before we start, let's get everybody a chance to know you. Let's do the first question. How do we pronounce it? What is it called?
My name is pronounced Ames Doe.
Exactly, Ames Doe. So great. So it's Ames Doe. Ames Doe indeed. So
Ames Doe.
yes. So anyways, Ames, what? So where are you from, and like where are you based right now, and what time is it?
Right now I am in Los Angeles, California. It's 10:58.
10:58 p.m. And what do you do over there? Like what's your job?
Well, right now I am a homemaker. I stay at home with my 2 children.
Aww.
And so that's basically my full time. And once they are down for their bedtime, I start recording videos for my YouTube channel, Start With Toys.
Awesome. So how did this happen? Like when did you get into Start With Toys? Like what was the catalyst for creating that?
Well, my daughter has an iPad, and with that iPad, she's been going into YouTube, checking out channels that she loves. She loves Disney channels, Disney parodies. And my younger boy, he's 2, he loves the learning channels. He likes surprise eggs, and he learned about cars, he learned colors. So there's so much stuff to learn on YouTube, whether it's educational, whether it's for music. There's so much things they can absorb from it. So I thought it would be a very useful tool for them to learn. Yeah. So I looked at one of the users, one of the YouTube content makers, and just with one video I was amazed how many views they had. It was over 1 million. And later that day or sometime later, I was watching Ellen DeGeneres. She is my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Oh really?
She opened up by talking about this YouTuber who wears these big toy rings and on the fingers, and all she does is open boxes, and there's automatically 2 million views in 1 or 2 days, like timeline.
What?
So later that night, I started thinking of all these names that I can use to start my channel, but they were all taken. So I'm thinking, okay, I want the letter S. That's my daughter's name, Sophia. So I use that. But a lot of channels starts with Sophia. I guess that's a very popular name. So I was thinking, okay, I want toys in the channel name. So somehow I just thought of start with toys. Because toys is something you want to start to play with so you can learn as you grow. So start with toys.
That's perfect. So that's really cool. So you just started as like just being an everyday mom, and then after just like noticing what your kids do, they're like playing with these toys. They always check on iPad and they're checking out all these different things that are going on, and that basically inspired you to start with toys. Is that right?
Start with toys, that is correct.
Very cool. So people are already asking, what's your YouTube channel name? Well, guess what? I have it right here for you guys. How about we just check it out right now? Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Start with toys. If you just type in on YouTube, start with toys, I'm going to just put that in there. And then boom, it's the first thing you see. Start with toys. Click on this. Loading, and then all you gotta do is subscribe, like me over here. I'm subscribed. And then you can also check out her Twitter, you can check out her Instagram and Facebook. There you go. So hopefully you're gonna get some people who are subscribing right now while they're looking at it. Look how cute this is. You got the Lego Simpsons toys. How awesome.
I'm a huge fan of Legos or Simpsons too.
Are you really?
I have that collection. I have the Simpsons home, their house, and the Simpsons Quickie Mart.
Oh my gosh, so you have...
I did a video of that, me assembling all, like, I think it was over 1,000 pieces per set.
How many toys do you have at your house?
I don't have a lot. At least
What?
it doesn't fill up this room yet, not yet. Maybe one day.
But I mean, everything that you have over here in terms of unveiling and showing all the boxes and stuff, these are all the toys that you actually bought for your kids, right? Like how does this work? So like how do you choose what to do, and then how do you set up a video to upload on YouTube?
Well, first I decide what toys I like best.
Oh.
And I know I always well actually the first Lego set that I did a video on was actually a Christmas gift for my daughter. I just looked at the box and I was like, maybe I should just do a video on this. And after building that set, I fell in love with Legos, and I went out to the retail stores and picked up whatever set I liked.
Right.
And then with other toys like shotguns, it's based on trend right now. Right now, shotguns is very popular. I can't say worldwide, but a lot of YouTubers or whoever watches YouTube. Watches toys, they would try to go out and look for shotguns. So I would try to pick out the trending toys, bring them home, and kind of look into it, play with it, and make a video for it.
Yes. Hey Bird over here says, my boys love Legos. Is that like the most popular thing with kids? Like, you must know like different age groups, like they love certain types of toys, and like what do you think is the most popular for girls? For example, that's your daughter's age, or for your son. Like, what are the most popular things that are going on right now?
Well, with my daughter, she likes Barbie dolls.
Like
or more
this?
like baby dolls. Yeah, I actually have one right next to me.
Oh my god, me too. Let's show our Barbies. This is amazing. What is yours? Oh my god, it looks so amazing.
Doll.
What? I'm so jealous. Mine is just regular get it together girl to Barbie.
I actually have a good collection of Barbie dolls, but this
Really?
one is making its debut today on your channel.
What? Oh
And,
my god, we're so
I'm
happy. Oh my god.
I'm actually doing a giveaway on this doll, so I just need to go back into editing the video, and once it's up, it's going to be given away to one lucky winner, one lucky subscriber.
No way, that's awesome. So how does that work out? How are you able to do that? Like, do you have sponsors in order to do giveaways, or is that part of your own money?
A little disclaimer now, all my toys, all my giveaways, they are not sponsored. So everything is out of my pocket. Just a way for me to say thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you just a big thank you for making me love YouTube.
What a cutie patootie. How about let's talk about yourself and when you grew up. Do you remember your first toy?
No.
No? Okay, well, next question.
I don't think I had a lot of toys growing up. I did watch
Really?
little boys. Like when I was in school, I would watch the boys play with marbles in the dirt, and sometimes I would join them. I was pretty much a tomboy growing up. I liked my jeans. I mean, my clothes was always dirty, so I was more of a tomboy.
So, if anything, do you remember having like your favorite toy? Even though you didn't have a lot, like, was there any one that really stood out that you really enjoyed when you grew up?
Yes.
Okay.
I like, you know that bunny with the big ears, the chocolate powder bunny? Is it Quickie?
Nestle Quick Bunny?
That bunny, yeah, that was my favorite.
Wait, that's just a case for chocolate. So are you saying that you used to have a Nestle Quick chocolate bottle in the shape of a bunny and that was your toy?
Just the bunny, no chocolate. We were not allowed to have any sweets.
Really?
So, so...
That's why you look so young. That's why you look like you're 16. And everyone's just like, wow, how do you keep your youth together? It's just like, never had chocolate, no MSG, no GMOs ever. Just kind of...
Yeah, I don't drink soda, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So I think that's the key to youthful skin.
And if anything, that's just so much more congruent with you doing Start With Toys because you look like the great founder of doing that kind of stuff. So, I have some questions about doing YouTube videos because as like you, I make a lot of YouTube videos, and if anything, it's given a lot of people opportunities to kind of really promote and express themselves and have a platform to show what they're really interested in. So what has being a YouTube content creator been like for you in terms of using it to Start With Toys?
Yeah, you use YouTube, the platform, to make friends, to build a community of people that enjoy doing the same stuff you like to do. Do it because you do it for yourself because you enjoy it. For me, I do it because I know my kids would love it, my kids would love to watch it, and it's just a way for me to look back and say, I did that video, I was able to edit it that way, just for me to be proud of myself.
Very cool. And just for people who are watching right now, just going to introduce what's going on. This is Ames, or Ames Do, but she'll always be Ames Do in my heart. And she is a periscoper that I have met through here, and she is basically a YouTube content creator, and she has a channel called Start With Toys, which is basically reviewing of the latest trending toys, and basically inspired by watching her kids, being fascinated by watching all these different things. So if you're watching for the first time, you can just say, hey, what's up? If you guys have any specific questions for Ames, please let me know in the chats, and I would be happy to ask her. And she's also watching it as well. Hey Bert says, her channel is awesome! Wow! That's a great testimonial right there. Hi Ames. Are you Colombian, Ames?
No, I'm not Colombian.
No, maybe they're asking me. I'm not Colombian, but the reason why you probably see that on my Periscope profile is because my dad, he's from Korea, my mom, she's from Ecuador, and unfortunately there's no Ecuadorian flag, so I chose the Colombian one because that is the closest you can get to it, and they both speak Spanish. They're both in South America, so hopefully that answers your question. So moving on. What are your goals now with Start With Toys? Because you just, like, how long ago did you start doing this? And what are your goals to do?
I started the channel this year in February, and that's the same date that Ellen DeGeneres did that video.
Oh, so you really got inspired by Ellen to really start doing this?
Yeah, she made me believe that anyone can start a YouTube channel.
Wow.
And I took her advice, and that's what I did.
So what's your goal? Do you want to be on Ellen next time? And like, Ellen, I just waited for this moment my entire life. I can't wait. Believe I'm still here with you. And
that would be a dream come true if I can be a guest on Ellen DeGeneres. That would be a big, oh my god, bucket list.
Dream big. I mean, dream big, because if anything, this could be the stepping stone. Guys, please remember Ames, just in case she does guest appear on Ellen DeGeneres show, and it'd be so great to see her there. And then we'll be watching on our Periscope and tapping hearts to you. Joyfully Me says, Ames is pretty, so pretty. Here's a question I have for you. For people who don't know, and I'll mention again, is she is the Heart Wars Queen. And what I mean by that is I have this contest on my channel, or Periscope rather, where it's a contest to whoever taps the screen and gives the most hearts. By the end of that Periscope, they win a free caricature. And I will be doing these awesome giveaway prizes from Korea. I will be choosing 3 people to send a care package to. But so far, how many times have you won so far, Ames?
I think of those 6 times that I participated, I won 5 times.
Wow, so 5 out of the 6. Those are really good odds. And just to show that she won 5 out of the 6, that means that sometimes she doesn't always win. That sometimes.
Well, that's only
Yes.
I joined in late. I was kind of in the middle once it started. The cast. Yeah, I came in late.
Nice. And so what's your secret? How are you able to tap so fast? Like, people are thinking she must get her kids to tap on the screen as well. Like, what's the secret to tapping us, how you tap the hearts?
There's no secret. You just need to have determination, and no kids were involved.
Kids, you're not making like a sweatshop for your kids. You're like, listen kids, if you want these toys, you gotta make it yourself, but first you gotta tap the screen. And then afterwards, I'll give you a free caricature, kids. Okay, what color are you right now on the Periscope?
I am tapping the screen right now. I am orange or yellow, like a darker yellow.
Right.
Mustard yellow.
Okay. Let's see how fast you can tap. This is crazy. Because she does this for like
I do it for a living.
She does it for a living, really. And it's pretty cool because that way you can always get prizes. She's just how can I say it? An oddity, just like a miraculous person who has the fingers of an android robot, can just go on autopilot and just win all these prizes.
I just want to say I do have a background in like an office job. I have a background in accounting, so I do use 10 key often.
Oh. And
I do a keyboard, and I do type.
Do you tap with one finger, or do you use like all your fingers like this, like a spider, like that? Do you do this? You're like this. Oh, just like 15 more minutes, and you're like, hurry up, whale.
Oh no, I just went. I don't know, Wilfred. You tell me.
I wish I could tell you, but I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know. So right now with your kids, I mean, what are, maybe we already talked about this before, but let's talk about it a little bit more. Like, what do they really enjoy the most, and what kind of toys do you recommend for kids their age?
You know, when you go out to buy toys, there's always a age warning. Like for this Barbie doll that I'll be giving away, over here on the bottom right corner, it says age 6 and over. Mm-hmm. So anything, if you're a child like mine who is 2 years old, you want to avoid the smaller toys to avoid choking hazard.
Right.
Yeah, so you should always look for the warning, age warning for each toy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for my son, he likes cars, so it's really easy. I just picked up a car that's about 3 inches wide, you know, just a regular toy, and that's good enough for him.
And that's safe for him as well? Like that's not... Okay. And your daughter?
She can play with anything, really. Anything that is age appropriate. She loves baby dolls right now. It's like her favorite right now is My Alive Baby. And she likes to play with them. She likes to change their diaper and treat them like a baby.
Wow, so it's so different, like with the boy and the girl. Like they have 2 completely different experiences when they're using toys. Like guys, specifically, they like to... Well, they're both doing role-playing, I would assume, because he's using the cars and coming up with these scenarios, like he's like racing them and moving them around. But your daughter and most of the girls that I've seen play with dolls, rather, is they're doing like a role-playing thing where they are just kind of taking care of the baby, learning all these type of things they can do to be a good mommy. Is that right? My
daughter likes to guide her little brother to play with Barbie dolls. Like we'll have a Barbie doll house set up for them to play, and she'll teach them what to do, how to pretend play. So they play in a very creative way.
Joyful Me says, my daughter loves girls' toys, but my son plays with them too because his sis does it.
Just like mine.
Is that right?
Yeah,
So when your son plays with those toys, how different, or is it any different when he plays with them?
He is a little bit more detailed. He likes to bring, so we have this little doll house, this Barbie doll house that comes with a little sink. He'll bring the Barbie doll to the sink and help her wash the hands. Whereas my daughter, she's more like, oh, let me fix the bed let's spread out the blankets and the pillows. She likes the bigger things, and he's a little bit into the little delicate, I don't know how to describe it. They just love playing together, yeah.
So, in terms of like little details like that, for example, your son loves to do it, like doing the dishes, and your daughter loves to like make the bed and all that stuff. How does that affect them outside of when they're playing toys? Like, does that translate well when they want to help mom you with like doing chores around the house and stuff?
Well, both of my children like to help me clean up. They like to help me pick up toys and put them away, and they do like to help me vacuum. Whenever I have to vacuum up, they actually fight to see who can get to the vacuum cleaner first.
Oh, really? I wish I was like that when I was a kid. If anything, sometimes vacuums are really scary for kids.
No, actually, they like the noise. It's soothing for them.
Really?
Well, I'm talking about infants, though. And I guess they got used to the noise.
So infants, the sound of a vacuum is soothing for them?
It puts them to sleep because it mimics the sound when they were inside the womb, but that's a whole new topic.
So wait, so the sound of inside the womb for a baby sounds like a vacuum?
Yeah, it's very muffled. It's very muffled, like, so that's soothing for them.
Oh, so basically when you're inside the womb as a baby, it sounds like all the teachers from Charlie Brown were like, wah, 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 wah. And the kid's like, oh, this is so soothing and relaxing. And then they want to be wrapped in a really, really tight blanket, like they were a little baby burrito. And then you just turn on the vacuum beside them, and they just go straight to sleep.
So Wilfred, I like to know, what is your favorite toy growing up?
I love this segue.
Barbie?
I'm talking about babies in the womb. She's like, so anyways, Wilfred, what kind of toys do you like?
Let's stick with toys.
Yeah, absolutely. Toys. You know what? I loved Ghostbusters. I'm not sure. Do you know Ghostbusters? Yeah. I was a Ghostbusters. I was obsessed with them. I just, I think, back in the 80s and stuff, it was just so fun, the variety of toys. That was kind of like the golden age, in my opinion, when growing up, because that's when you really got to see a lot of great different types of toys. That's when they really experimented and getting a lot of different varieties and stuff like that. I was really into like Ninja Turtles, but just something about Ghostbusters. I always wanted the Ghostbusters, their house, their headquarters. I wanted to get the car, but what I had the proton pack, and then I had the actual gun. And then the gun was this huge, like, tubular foam that you would stick on it. And then when you, like, hit it, it was like, vroom, 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 vroom. And then you had the little pack that you would just slide it. And then you just hit the button, and it was like a air cushion, and then it would just make the thing open. So I would actually go over there with my friends and play Ghostbusters, role-playing, and stuff like that. And, I never even thought about that for the longest time. But it's kind of interesting, because when you think about toys and everything, you also think about when you used it, what kind of friends you played it with and stuff. And even with Ghostbusters, I remember there was one with the gun itself had a projector, so you would actually see, if you were in a dark room, it would light up, and then you would see like these monsters projected onto it and stuff. And when I was growing up, my parents, they had a convenience store, so if anything, I used to play with like, do you remember Trolls? The Troll dolls? And they had like the long hair. There was a moment where I used to be really obsessed with them. I just loved doing this with their hair. I'm like, this one has pink hair and this one has blue. And my mom's friend's like, something's wrong with your son. He's playing with too many troll dolls and stuff like that. I'm like, alright, what's wrong with him?
I
Or
like to braid their hair. The troll hairs, they're so long. I like to do little braids and make them look a little friendlier.
right. I mean, I as a guy, and me being young, I couldn't even tie my shoes. I don't know how to do that. So, if anything, do you feel like you're being more interested in toys now than you were when you were younger?
I think so. I think I'm just trying to relive my childhood the way I want it to. Like just filled with toys and lots of creativity.
And so, what was your childhood like when you were growing up? Because I know you mentioned you're like a tomboy and stuff, and you weren't allowed to have any sweets. Is that right? So, like, what was it like growing up for you, and how is it now with your kids? Like, what is that like?
I have 2 older sisters and a younger brother, so toys were kind of limited. We didn't have a lot of stuff to play with. We would use rubber bands and make a jump rope out of it, and we'll just skip. That would be our toy. Or we would have what are those called? Those little snap jacks, pickup jacks. I don't know what they're called.
Right. Yeah.
I play with those. But now with like the whole new generation, they're completely spoiled, especially around their birthdays, holidays. That's when all the toys start flowing in from relatives, and they're just. Sometimes I hide the toys just so they wouldn't make a mess.
Really?
So yeah, they're spoiled. My kids are spoiled with lots of love.
Sure, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to give kids at a young age love and exposure to that kind of stuff, because if nothing, that kind of generates good associated memories when they grow up and stuff. Interesting. So, what are your hopes now? Like, I know we mentioned before that you want to get into be a guest as an Ellen DeGeneres thing, but what else are you hoping to do with your channel? Like,
I would like to. Well, first I would like to reach 1,000 subscribers.
okay.
And just make more videos that would attract more audience. That's a goal of mine.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to do more collaborations with other YouTubers that also makes kid-friendly channels. Yeah, and just basically meet more people on YouTube.
Awesome, that sounds great. I just want to say thank you so much for doing this. I think it's really fun and cool to finally see you in person. Not in person, kind of like, I don't know, technologically, face-to-face like this. And I'm really looking forward to see how much, your Start With Toys grows on YouTube.
Well, thanks for having me, and it's been fun doing this interview.
And also, please let people know one more time about your contest and how they can win and enter.
If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Start With Toys, just send a picture, like a screenshot, to let me know that you did subscribe, so I know how to put you in my list. And I'll randomly just draw one, and once Wilfred do another Hard Wars, I'll try to win one for you.
Yeah.
That's simple. Very, very simple.
Oh, giving it forward. I love it. So that's why, you guys, you gotta be super nice to Ames, because she's not only super nice, she will donate all the hearts that she has done within every Heartscope, and might just give it away to one lucky, very deserving Periscoper out there. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much again for watching. Check out my website, artistjourney.org, where you can find a lot of cool stuff that I do here. You can check out all my other social media outlets and stuff like that. And I can't wait to do another one really, really soon. And if anything, these are just such a great way to experience and get to know everyone once in a while. If there's anyone that you recommend that you would like me to get to know, that you want to have a great in-depth one-on-one conversation with, let me know. I'd be happy to talk with them, and there's always something new to learn. So I'm done. Have a great day, guys. Have a great morning, afternoon, and evening. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Okay? Goodbye.